like, and subscribe. All right, what are we doing, guys?
Doing a rock tumbler.
We're doing rock tumblers.
Yeah, so I have found a lot of rocks lately. Just going through our backyard, we have a bunch of river rocks on our landscape. And so I've been going through, and if you want to come in and close, you can see all these different rocks that have different patterns. They're called bands, or they have little crystals with the bands. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some lines going through there, so those are bands. Same with this one. There's bands going through it. That's what they're called when it gives it that look. So I have found a lot of those, and then I have also found, if I'm correct on what this stone is, it's amber. So I've also found some amber. So with rock tumbling, out of what I've read, you want to make sure that you're doing the same type of stones together so that you're getting them to form in the same kind of, just so that it's, because if you have too soft of rocks, then it's going to eat away at the soft rocks. If you have two with the too hard rocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the rocks in the tumbler. We're going to put water in until it covers the top of the rocks, and then we're going to put in our first grit. Now with the first grit, it's the highest grit so that it beats down the rocks. So Eli and Emma, you see how there's all of that, looks super dirty and it's hard to see it. So the grit is going to smooth it out and make it so it's soft, and then once we're done, it will look a little bit better. So there's different grits to get to the texture you're wanting.
Like a potato.
It looks like a potato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A potato dance. Potato
Okay, so we're gonna put the rocks in the tumbler.
Yeah.
So the tumbler is empty. Now this is a beginner tumbler. My mother-in-law was very nice and got me this because of all the rocks I've been collecting. So we're gonna put all of these in. Do you wanna help me put these in? Okay, be nice to them though when you put it in. Now it also says to make sure that you're not putting in rocks that are fractured.
I found
So that, or have cracks in it, because they will break. Nope, that one I don't want in there. That one, I'm not ready to put it in yet, because that one's different. So, now we're gonna, the cracks and the fractures, you don't want to put those in, because when it's tumbling, it will end up breaking them, and so then those pieces will end up having to go back into the first stage if you're wanting to do the first stage again. Now with this kit, it only comes with a one-time thing. So if I end up needing to do the first step again, I'm going to have to buy more. But that's okay, because I plan on keep doing this because I have a lot of rocks to do. So you pour in the water. You can use just tap water if you want, but this is what we had in the garage real quick. But you just pour the water to above the rocks. You want to pour with me? Emma, you want to pour too?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't want to pour too much though, okay? So we want to cover the rocks. Are they covered yet? Here, let's move the rocks around. Are they covered?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Emma, are the rocks covered? No, that one's not covered yet. But if you want to get in close, Hunter. So I don't know if you can see some of the patterns on some of those rocks.
Yeah, nice.
Just right here and over here. So
Get
okay.
this one
So let's finish pouring in. Okay.
Done.
All right.
Done. Not this.
Okay.
Done.
All right.
Not that.
Yep. Now we're gonna put in the grit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Mommy's gonna do this because we can't lose any of this grit because this is, like I said, a one-time thing.
Yeah.
So, no. Okay, let Mommy do it, please. We just spilled grit. We don't want to spill grit because now Mommy has to clean off the edge because you don't want to have any grit on the edge of your barrel because it will stop it from closing completely. Okay. No, don't blow on it. Don't blow on it. No, don't blow on it.
We're smelling it.
It doesn't smell like anything.
It smells like dirty. Guys, this is how I am Skype. I am Skype.
All right. Okay, nope, don't put your hand in there. Okay, now there are two different parts to closing it. So you want this part which completely seals the water and everything in. Oh, don't. Okay.
Not even in.
Okay. So we seal it up. Now, they say that you can put, because it will create gas, that you can put, what are they called? Alka-Seltzer in there to help with the gas. But they also advise to check with this kit to check every day.
Yeah, anyway.
Not to pour it out, but to check and see, just like take out a couple of rocks and see how it's doing.
Yeah.
Just to see if it's smoothing it out. So then there's this lid. You take this piece off and then you push this on. And then you put this piece back on and you tighten it down. Now you don't want to do it too tight because otherwise it will cause it to actually leak water. Okay, now that it's full, we're going to bring it over here. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure that it's not too heavy because otherwise the motor's not going to be able to turn it. We just figured that out because it wasn't turning. So also make sure your lid is on secure as well. So now that we have figured all that out, we did take out a couple of rocks. So we're going to put it on and see how it's turning nicely. We're wanting the speed at 3. And we'll come and check every once in a while, make sure as well that it's, and you want to make sure it's on properly too so that it spins. Alright, so now should just tumble, and every day I need to come out here, just take a couple rocks, rinse them off, and see how it's doing. The water should look super mucky and muddy once the 7 days are up. And then if they look good, I will show you what happens next time. So we'll see you again. Say bye, guys!